So, ministers, you've been trying to hide behind the excuse that you cannot comment on individual cases. But something went wrong, right? We know that the permit was being issued to that person. So, and I think this is a shame, a failure, and also a mistake. So somebody has to take responsibility. And my question is, who has to take the responsibility? And will somebody has to resign? Yes or no?
Look, I will say that the issuance of any temporary resident permits is not within the purview or authorities of the Minister of Public Safety or any one of the agencies.
And from an IRCC perspective, these are done as a last resort for specific cases that are allowed under the IRPA, under the Act.
No, I will repeat my question. A mistake has been made. Will somebody be accountable? Will somebody has to resign? Yes or no?
Mr. Chair, if I can, 2 points quickly. First, decisions are made based on the information available. It's clear in this case that the decision made wasn't the one that we wanted. And Mr. Chair, I'll just say, I'm the Deputy Minister of IRCC. I am accountable. I'm not going as far as offering my resignation by answering, but I want to make clear, Mr. Chair, I'm accountable. It happened under my watch. I'm very motivated to tightening the controls within Canada's immigration system. I've been on the job 6 weeks. I see lots of opportunity to improve. So I'm both accountable and I'm not offering my resignation today.
Okay, so a mistake has been made, and you said that you are accountable. So what steps will you take to take on that responsibility?
There are a number of changes that are being made across IRCC. First, in relation to visa processing.
No, I'm talking about you personally.
Sorry, MP Al, if you want to split half, is now the time to do so. I don't want to interfere in your sharing of the time, but it's 2 minutes and a half past.
Well, thank you very much for that, Chuck. So my colleague, Rhonda, asked just earlier that were you ever briefed about Mr. Thodge prior to him ever coming and landing into Vancouver? You guys did not answer the question. Yes or no? Were you ever briefed? Could you please answer the question? Were you ever briefed?
About who?
About Mr. Thodge that landed in Vancouver, the case that was going on that you referred to that's going on this week. And you didn't know which date either.
I'm not aware anybody landed in Vancouver. Sorry.
Sorry, my bad. It was Toronto. It was Toronto. The IRGC agent that landed in Canada. Were you ever briefed on that case prior to them landing in Canada, in Toronto? It's a yes or no. Either minister. Could one of you please just say if you were ever briefed?
So the individual in question was in a plane on the way. The visa or the document was canceled, and officials made those decisions, right? That's in their purview.
Minister, you're the minister for a reason. You're the minister for a reason. You're at the head of the table. You call the shots at the end of the day. That's what your position is. You are responsible for someone coming into this country when they're not supposed to be, when they were inadmissible. They're not supposed to be here. You said that there are multiple steps that take to get to here. What went wrong under your watch? Because at the end of the day, it is under your watch, Minister.
So again, people are screened for security before they arrive, when they land, and when they are inside Canada at any point in time. So at any point in time in those situations, if something arises that is wrong, then it's either IRCC or CBSA or a conjunction with both that takes.
Minister, your job is to make sure that you serve Canadians here. Canadians could have been potentially put at risk because of this mistake. So why was there no prior stance before this? When you said that you were briefed, is what I understand. What steps did you take that failed And the reason why this person was allowed on Canadian grounds at a single point, they allowed entry, not into the country, but they were at a port